Hi, my name is Gabe, and right now I'm traveling across the United States entirely by train, 30 days, 10,000 miles, and right now I'm headed to New Orleans from San Diego. But the only problem is that we're not moving. It's been about 2 hours of us just sitting here. In front of us there is a freight train which is stuck. So that's preventing us from getting there tonight. We're gonna make it to the hostel, and hopefully not too late. Right now it's looking like a 12 a.m. arrival, and just longer and longer and longer, so we'll see what happens. They just announced that any second we're gonna start moving again, hopefully soon, and I'll show some B-roll of the train moving. We've been stuck here. We're at the western border of Louisiana right now, and I'm in a beautiful viewing car where people get to see through these massive windows and look out on, what we're passing by. The only thing is that whenever I try taking pictures, doing my photography from here, the windows are pretty dirty, which makes it extremely difficult. But despite us having been stuck for 2 hours, this place is lively, full of people listening to music, playing games, which is great. Okay, finally we're moving again, which is an awesome feeling after having been stuck for 2.5 hours. I was able to get a nap in, so it's kind of okay. But this is the view right now, and kind of my setup. I got my peanut butter jar, my apricot preservatives, my camera case is sitting here, my laptop, and down there I have bread, and I had some granola and other snacks. I'm gonna start doing some drawings, calling some families and friends, and maybe even get some photos out of this. Well, there's some beautiful trees and beautiful sights to be seen. So. They're stuck. I can't wait to shave and shower. My lovely dinner. We're running a little behind schedule. I wanted to get some food in New Orleans, but I just don't think that's happening tonight. So we'll have to start on the yummy barbecue and Cajun food in the morning. So noodles it is for dinner. Okay, good morning. I just woke up. It's 11 a.m. I didn't really feel comfortable filming last night, being on New Orleans streets at like midnight. That's when the train got in, and I know it's just a relatively dangerous area, and also walking into a hostel that late and with a camera just doesn't feel very respectful. I do happen to be the only one in here right now. It's my first time at a hostel, and it's a pretty good experience. I have this great bed, kind of just getting ready for my day. I got a 6-person room, and it's also a franchise location, so I know it's pretty reliable. They've been successful across the country. It's also where I'm going to be staying in Philly. I have my own bathroom, and if I get the chance, I'll show you guys the kitchen allowed to be used by everyone. There's honestly a lot of amenities in this place, but we're going to get ready, see where we're going to go, probably get some food. And I'm going to shave. Okay, at this point, I've decided to use the GoPro, just a little easier to carry around. We're on the city streets of New Orleans. This is Canal Street. I think it's the widest, most central city part of New Orleans, and I think of it as kind of like the Strip. I'm looking around, there's lots of neon signs. Down that way is the Mississippi River, and also where I'm headed. We're gonna take the time to walk the river, and there's also, to my understanding, a few parks which are great to just look around and enjoy. And we'll walk through the French Quarter, where hopefully we could find some good food, and eventually at about 6 p.m. and at 6 hours end up on Frenchmen Street, where they have live jazz. But a lot of these buildings are really, I wouldn't say run down, but almost eclectic. And on the insides, there's a lot more beauty and a lot more wealth. This city really just does like to party. It feels a lot like Las Vegas, actually. And maybe I'm wrong, but they might party harder here. Just not as much gambling. Hey, a little Caesar's Palace. I was right. compared to the west side of town,
the east side seems to have a lot more money. Look at look at that beautiful boat, the bridge behind it. I'm on the Mississippi River now, and I'm gonna try to get some good photos of what I'm seeing here. Okay, I seem to have exited what I would consider to be like the main part of town, based on how I'm interpreting where all the people are. I'm now on the Mississippi River side of the French Quarter, walking towards the St. Louis Cathedral, which is pretty exciting for me as a Christian. However, I'm not a Catholic, but there's also a lot of tourists, convenience stores, merchandise around here. I also think it's where I'm gonna find what I want to eat for lunch, and then tonight for dinner we'll find something completely different, but just to show you what I'm looking at. Merry Christmas and all that jazz. These seem like fun places, and I want to buy a lot of things. I just don't have the option to because I decided to pack so light. That's beautiful. I might try to get some pictures down that street. Café du Monde! Cool. That's awesome. Enticing as Café du Monde is, I decided on a place just across the street, right next to St. Louis's. What's going on there? Hey. I'll be right with you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Water feels so good right now. It's almost as humid as Florida, and that was such a horrible experience. One thing I also have here, really like startling when I saw on the menu, just at some of the places I was walking into, was the alligator. Like the prevalence of alligator is kind of crazy. But I think now that I'm in less of a downtown area, it's not as prevalent. Maybe it's more of like a touristy grab, like, oh, try the cat. They have alligator here. Maybe that's kind of trying to grab. Unless it's actually just that good, but I've never heard of it. Just a traditional breakfast. I'm gonna get the beignets. I think that's like a dessert. Okay, I found my way into Jackson Square. It's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Got a few park rules, as we can see. And it's a beautiful little place. Have like these branching palm trees. Very few people in here, actually. It's right next to the cathedral, which you can see right behind it. I'm gonna get some pictures. This is quite the view. And behind us is the Mississippi River Delta, and wow, it's a beautiful day. And other than the heat and the humidity, I can't lie, I couldn't ask for a better situation. Coming on the train last night, it was pretty rainy, dirty, but it's really put itself together now. I'm gonna take some photos. Out of respect, and it's just the atmosphere I'm in right now. I'm gonna presume I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna presume silence. But this is insane. Let me turn this around for you. Pause and read that if you're interested in it. Wow. The only king saint of France. Pretty profound. He was considered to be one of the most giving and kind kings of France, and is an ancestor to all. I'm not 100% sure on the history of France, but all of their kings have been his descendants since him, which is pretty profound as well, considering I think some of the power changes and structures and struggles that happen there. Look at these windows. Okay. Just went in there, went into the cathedral. Did a horrible job at taking pictures. I'm still really new to my camera, and kind of some, like, I don't know, just some of the settings were kind of freaking me out in there. Different kind of lighting than I'm used to. I've been doing a lot of outdoor photography, and so I just think everything felt a little flat. The colors weren't popping in the same way. I'm gonna watch some tutorials on the train, my next train. But they have, like, right here, they have a bunch of psychics, and you know, you can get your hands read, and I just don't think I'm interested in that because of how much money I have. But there was one guy talking to this young couple, probably around my age, maybe a little older, and they were like, "You're daddy's little girl, aren't you? Aren't you? Just admit it." And the guy was like, the girl's boyfriend was like, "Yeah, she is." I was like, okay, all right. Okay, people love to smoke here, which I get. And I think it's finally time I go to Cafe Du Monde. It's getting wet here, starting to rain. And just like in Houston, it's somehow boiling at the same time. And just happens to be like a semi-uncomfortable experience. This is a lot better than Houston, but I will say that Cafe Du Monde is cash only, so we need to go find an ATM really quick to pull out this money. I've decided to get crazy and order chocolate milk with my 3 beignets, which I feel like, just in essence, the white milk would be a better combo, but we're gonna test it. We're gonna get crazy. We'll see what that's like. Really big spot here. I took a few pictures, none of which are special, but kind of just like a big place. They know how popular they are, and we'll see how long this takes. Pretty cheap too. Beignets are $3 for $5. I probably won't even eat all of them, just to be honest. Alright, I got beignets and I got a chocolate milk because I'm feeling it. And I got a cold water, thank goodness. It is so hot. The milk isn't chocolate, it's okay. It's on their menu. It's alright though. It's good. It's really crunchy, but super like buttery. But I do think that's kind of just like the oil. I paid $9 for 3 of these in the milk. I said I was only gonna eat one of these, but it might be hard to not eat more. I mean, just look at the powdered sugar caked on this. Hi, sir. What exactly is a praline?
It's a batter. They cook and pour out into a sweet candy patty.
Wow.
Always very sweet, always has pecans in it.
Okay.
Always that kind of thing.
Huh. Okay. It has pecans in it, doesn't it?
Always.
I'm allergic. Is it busy on a day like these?
In the summer type months, it slows down.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's just too hot?
Yeah.
Okay, so like spring and fall are
It
really
used
good
to
for
be
you
like
guys?
completely dead. The past couple of years, it's gotten a little better, but even conventions didn't want to come because it's so hot and muggy. And
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and so in the fall and spring it's pretty good?
yes,
Are those
very
your-
busy. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
is
everything.
Usually February or March.
Yep, exactly.
Packed.
People really eat alligator?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it good?
I don't, but people do.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, and we have like cheap little gator jerky you can try if you want.
It's gator meat.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm in New Orleans. I got to do the Cajun one, right? So that's. Okay, I just went into the Royal Praline Company, and I was asking the gentleman if people really eat alligator here, because I've been looking at some of these menus and it's all over the place. And I thought it was just kind of a touristy thing, which I'm sure it is. But he's like, well, we sell alligator jerky. And I'm not gonna go ahead and order a whole alligator unless this tastes really good for dinner. But I did buy a Cajun style jerky. He was also telling me that the meat is so lean from alligators that they have to add some beef fat and pork fat. So I got the Cajun style. He said it has a little bit of heat. Gonna try it. It's not bad. It's like jerky. I got a pigeon here. Cool little dude. Okay. I'm gonna keep walking. Okay, I'm in the middle of downpour, and so I'm reluctant to even move. But there's a man playing beautiful harmonica in front of me, and I think I'll give him $1. That's what I don't have very much on me. But I went to a bookstore, and I felt it's appropriate to read a book on the train, so I purchased 1984 by George Orwell, feeling it's also an appropriate book to be reading right now. So I'm gonna get a little more photography. I might try to find somewhere to settle down for a little bit, maybe even read a few pages, charge up my cameras, and tonight we'll go to the streets where they play old jazz. Yeah. I'm apparently in what is the French market, and it started at Cafe Du Monde, and I've been walking around maybe some of the back streets, getting what photography I can, none of which is good. I'll keep prefacing that throughout. It's getting a little more musical in these parts. The French market. So the flea market's the end of the French market. I'm hunting that down right now. I think I'm approaching it. The French market. I'm in the French market. A lot of these people are pretty touchy about having the video and pictures of some of their art, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off for a little bit, but know that I'm in a really cool place. Lots of alcohol, lots of crafts, everything, lots of stuff handmade, which is really cool compared to some places where it's just industrialized, pumped out, copy and paste product. So lots of fun stuff here. This city's so beautiful. I'm walking now on Frenchman Street. Has a very wide divide, taking advantage and looking at both sides of the city. And these homes are just so beautiful. And flowers happen to be growing everywhere. The really interesting thing is a lot of these city centers are falling apart. The brick and rubble, and how old this French market and the French Quarter is of New Orleans is the romanticism that everyone loves. There's a lot of intricacy in, like, even just these balconies. I mean, look at this, truly just gorgeous. But personally, I don't know anyone who can replace this, like the craftsmanship and the artistry like that it takes to build these things is disappearing. And to upkeep a city at this scale, just like, I can't imagine it would be cheap. And look at that street. There's too much to be taking photos of. I was looking for markets, but really it's just bars, which is kind of funny and equally unfortunate. So we might look into going back to the hostel, recharging a little bit, and with how humid it is, maybe even a quick shower. I found a cafe, beautiful, lovely French cafe, but it seems to have gone out of business and everything is shut down. Really unfortunate. Found a beautiful art gallery. Just, no matter your opinions, it's just really well done art. However, a lot of it is really erotic. Look at that place. The Andrew Jackson Hotel and the Cornstalk Fence Hotel. Wow, these are both actually really beautiful. This is kind of the place to be, it seems. Well, now I've made it to the front of the cathedral after all that time. I happen to have made a big square. pharmacy museum. Huh. Interesting stuff. Hey, I made it back to the hostel, and I'm waiting my laundry, and I think it'd be a good time to show the place off. Okay, got the laundry room. Costed me $4 a load. Pretty chill, pretty calm. And I got, there's like a lounge area, which I think is pretty nice. Kitchen. Guys doing some stuff there. I wanted to cook. I really would love to cook, but I feel like if I did, I wouldn't be capitalizing on my opportunity to eat out and eat in New Orleans. I think I'm gonna go for some fried chicken here in a minute. But down there, got a pool table, some other stuff. And then TV, lounge area. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I take you up the elevator. Gonna eat my first po' boy. I got the chicken one because shrimp isn't for me. And I already tried alligator today. Might try some catfish later on, but I didn't want to have a po' boy. It's just grilled chicken, lettuce, and some pickles and things, and we'll go at it.
Fetishizing a lot of things that should not be being done. I was like, well, they did that before.
That was good. That's really good. I just got food from Mike's Pub and Tavern or something of the nature, and I'm pretty sure I spoke to Mike, which was cool. He asked me how my first po' boy was, and it was great. He did say that I should have gone for the catfish, and I was like, I just didn't even think about it. I saw chicken, I was like, okay, because I've been hearing a lot of that is supposed to be shrimp, and I'm just, it's not my favorite. It makes me genuinely want to puke. But now I'm heading to Louis Armstrong Park, where they have statues and a lot in his honor, having been such a profound musician. But Mike's was a recommendation from like a local service worker who I found, and I was like, probably a good choice then. She said she goes there after work sometimes. Okay, I'm here. A lot of this artwork relates to or pertains to African-American slave trade and ownership. But here's some of the pieces about music. All of it really well done. I'm not sure, I mean, they all seem to be in the same style. I don't know if it's the same artist. Lots of squirrels. I want to be a squirrel. Maybe that is Armstrong as a young man being a musician. Maybe that depicts him. Yeah, I feel like this would be him in 3 different. This is Charles Buddy Bolden. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there seems to be homage to many jazz artists here. It's pretty cool. I see him. There he is. I'm gonna get a couple pictures on the nice camera. But a beautiful statue, obviously really well done, and he doesn't even need a plaque by any means. Oh, it has one. Anyways, as I was saying, okay, I'm finally stumbling on some Frenchman Street, which has its own type of charm. Just a little view of what Frenchman Street is. Get a tattoo and a piercing if I felt like it. Found a bar that doesn't care I'm not 21, so I'm gonna watch some live music while I eat. Never done this before. Okay, I just left Frenchman Street, walking to the only place that let me. I bought some French fries just to enjoy the music. $7 fries, what can you do? Really cool, man. That's sick. Do you mind if I take a picture of it?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. I just got some shitty footage on my camera, the XT50, and just walking through, I don't know what this is. I think this is Bourbon Street, maybe. All the neon signs. There's a bunch of places called Hustler, Barely Legal Club, and some other really questionable ones, like strip clubs, just like you can just see through the doors. But yeah, like 7:30 p.m. and New Orleans is already getting started. People having plenty of fun, just plenty of alcohol, daiquiris, everything, everywhere on the streets. I just can't, I'm not even like allowed to enjoy any of it because I'm not 21. And that's how most of my city experiences go. Like, live music everywhere. And the crazy thing is, a lot of this isn't jazz like it's known for, and that's why I had to go over to Frenchman Street to look at what I could. And I think I just got really lucky that I was allowed in that bar at that time, just considering my age and all. Come back in 2 years, I think, is the moral of this story. I couldn't show that on camera, just being honest. But this looks awesome. Here's some jazz. I found a good spot.
They're taking my baby to the graveyard, and the woman's never fallen back.
And there's even beignets and, again, alcohol, but beignets too. I'm so tempted. I have to get one in the morning on my way out. I could get a tiny mug. Something. Beautiful statues. Overall, just a beautiful spot. I feel like turning off the camera for a little bit and just listening. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I wish I had discovered it earlier. I think I could have spent hours here. On Bourbon Street, it just keeps going. There's a bunch of these voodoo chicken and daiquiri places, by the way. Like, I've seen a dozen for sure. Okay. A little foggy from the humidity here. Good morning. To me, not to you. Maybe. At this point, it is just about 8 a.m. and my train leaves in an hour. I am exactly 20 minutes walk from where I need to be, and I've decided to go the opposite direction on the basis that I would like a beignet this morning. I'm walking to Cafe Beignet, and from there we'll go straight to the train station. I happen to have accidentally entered what feels like New Orleans luxury. And I just don't think my GoPro does it justice by any means, but I decided to come here instead of Cafe Beignet just because of distance and to get my morning fix. But hopefully they have them. They have beignets. We will check and see.
Let me add one thing. I understand why America is so big now. Like, way chunky. I mean, it's not like that in Colorado, where I'm from, in California, where I was just studying. It ain't like that. But here, people like to be big. It feels good. because the food they're eating is zooey mama. And I put on 15 pounds this year. I got a little thicker myself. But if I lived here, we'd have a problem.
Woo! I made it. It really sucks that I'm this moist before getting on the train. Like, I'm gonna have to be on that thing for like 30 hours and I'm walking in this wet already. I'm gonna smell, dude.
Let's fly down or drive down to New Orleans. That city, oh, is pretty. Historic scenes. I'll take you, parade you down Bourbon Street. There are lots of hot spots. You'll see all the big shots down on Bourbon Street, yes.
Let's fly down or drive down to New Orleans.
Sing it, yeah.
That city, it sure is pretty. Historic scene.
Ah, that is Sherman.
I'm gonna take you, I'll even parade you down Bourbon Street. Well, there are a lot of hot spots. You're gonna see some big shots down on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, one more gate, one more gate.
Let's fly down
Yes,
or drive
I did
down
not see that.
to New Orleans. Hey, that city,
Yes, that
it
city.
sure is pretty.
You telling me?
Historic scene. I'm gonna take you.
You gonna take me?
Pops, I'll even parade
Well,
you
thanks, Kate.
down on Bourbon Street.
Papa do not see this.
Yes, there are a lot of hot spots.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet all those big shots.